In this video help, we're going to be covering the purchase report by product. The purchase report by product, let's go there and look at it. If you come into the screen, there's only one invoice currently in the system as a sample. I want to indicate if you are looking at the sample records, you can overwrite them by going into the record and just replacing the information that's currently in there. You do not need to delete them. In fact, sometimes deleting them takes the sequence number for the invoice out, this POID number, and you don't want to do that because you want these to be sequential all the time so you can see them as running information. Now, if you're looking at an individual store report, they will not be sequential because we're sharing purchase orders across different stores and they will have different purchase order IDs. But that's the purpose of this report. What this report does is if you do a find by store, it should indicate all of the products by product, one by next, by the store, by the purchase order number, and the date and information as far as the vendor it was purchased from, the date and the quantity, and the amount that had been received. So the information is all here. Now you can actually use this report if you wanted to, but it's easier to use the actual purchase order screen to receive items. You can also do it on this screen if you wanted to. And there's an indication of the actual amount of the purchase order. Now, this would be a sub-summary of the number by individual product. Then this would be the report grand total at the end of the report. So, for example, you have the ability, if you want to do a find based on a date range, a store, or even a product. So if you pick the product in the screen from here in the drop down when you go into find mode, you'll see right now they're locked so you can't actually get into them. When you go into the find, you're going to see that they will drop down the product information. You would indicate that and then go ahead and perform the find. And that's the actual item that was in there because I took the first one in the inventory system to be able to show it. Now normally this report will have a lot of items in it, and when you come into the record you always want to click on the show all records so that it'll show everything before you get going. And this also has the omit record, so if you want to omit certain records as you're going down through them, you can go ahead and omit them. If you don't see the report with a header on the front where it actually shows the product number, name and information, click the Run Report button, and what it'll do is it'll provide you with that information on the top of the screen like it's supposed to be for each product. If you need to show or hide the menus, like if you're on the server where you need to use something on the server, you would use the cloud server, you would use the Show and Hide Menus button, which will bring the menus from the top of the screen down. On the iPad, it'll show you the top and bottom menus, or it will hide them. Normally they're hidden so you don't have those taking area that you're looking on the screen with, especially if you're on something like the iPhone and you don't necessarily need that information shown. Okay, this one is also the Show and Hide button, so you can use this one as well to provide the screen menus at the top or bottom or on the iPad. Okay, thank you for taking this video. If you have any questions, you can contact me by email. Thank you.